Hi everybody and welcome. So today we're going to start laying down on our backs and we're going to begin with a breathing practice called the 3-part breath. And this is a practice that's really going to help us tune in to our bodies, to our breath, and breathe very deeply. And I want you just to notice as we do the practice, notice how it feels when you breathe in this way. Because usually throughout the day we don't take very deep breaths, especially if we're busy or if we're stressed out. So just notice the difference. Notice how it feels to slow down, to breathe deeply, to become really aware of the way that we're breathing. And then we're going to move into a nice flow and focus on some heart openers and back bends today. And you might notice the audio sounds a little bit different, hopefully a little bit better. Carol, thank you for the feedback. I know some of the videos, the volume was a little bit quiet, so hopefully it sounds better and more audible on this video. So let's come to our mats and come to a comfortable position laying down. Okay, so let's come to lay down comfortably. If you'd like to have a little pillow, blanket under your head for extra comfort, go ahead and do that. And make any little adjustments that you need to so that you feel really comfortable, really at ease here. And just allow your body to begin to sink and settle down into the mat. Allowing yourself to bring attention to the breath, feeling the inhales and exhales. And we're going to take a deep breath in together through the nose, and we'll open the mouth on the exhale. Good. We'll do that a few more times on your own. Each time that you inhale, feel yourself fill up with that fresh air and oxygen. Each time that you exhale, open your mouth wider than necessary and just let that breath fall out and really try to lengthen the exhale. And I'd like you to imagine on the exhale that you are just really allowing yourself to let go of any tightness, any tension, anything that doesn't feel good for you right now. You can release that on the exhale. Okay, so let everything soften as you breathe out. Let's do that again. Inhale, feeling yourself fill up, and long exhale out. Feeling any tension just melt away from the body. Again, one more time. And then place your hands gently on your lower belly and just breathe deeply in and out. And as you inhale, notice how your body moves very softly, very gently. On the inhale, the belly rises. On the exhale, the belly falls. Inhale, the belly rises. And exhale, the belly falls. With each exhale, soften the whole face. Soften the forehead. Soften the eyebrows. Notice if you are furrowing your brow. Soften the inner corners of the eyes, the outer corners of the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the tongue. Just softening all expression on the face. Feel the back of the head resting down into the mat. Feel all the bones of your arms and hands relaxed and heavy. The spine, the hips, relaxing down into the mat. And the legs, the feet, the toes relaxed. And we'll just take a minute or so here just to allow ourselves to pause, soften, breathe, and simply notice how you're feeling as we begin this practice. Feel the steady inhale and exhale. Simply giving yourself this time to check in. Once again, bring attention to your breathing, and as you inhale, breathe in a little bit deeper so your belly rises up into the hands a little bit more. And as you exhale, the belly falls. And then place your hands on the sides of your rib cage, the fingers pointing in towards each other. And we're going to breathe into the hands here. So you're going to breathe into your rib cage and exhale, release. So breathing into your hands here, feeling your rib cage expand like an accordion. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time, breathing in. Feeling the rib cage expand to the sides. And exhale out. And then place your hands gently right at the top of the chest. Inhale into your hands here, feeling your chest rise. Exhale, feel the chest fall. Inhale, the chest rises. Exhale, the chest falls. And one more time. And keep your left hand at the chest. Bring your right hand to the lower belly. And we're going to try to breathe into all three of those parts like a wave. So inhale into your lower belly first, and then your rib cage expands, and then your chest lifts. Exhale, your chest falls, the rib cage, and then the belly. 3-part breath. Inhale, belly, rib cage, and chest. Exhale, the chest falls, rib cage, lower belly. Again, doing this on your own. Feeling yourself breathing into all three areas, one at a time. And then starting to smooth out the breath so that it becomes more of a fluid breath as opposed to 3 separate steps. Kind of like a wave that begins in the belly, then moves up to the rib cage and chest. And then the exhale, the wave goes back down the other way. Breathing as deeply as you comfortably can. Good. We'll do one more breath just like that. And then release the hands by your sides. And try to keep that really deep, fluid breath throughout the practice today. So don't, try so hard that it's stressful, but just try to focus on really breathing deeply into the belly and then just feeling it kind of rise up to the chest, feeling everything expand. Full deep breaths in and then nice big exhales out. Feeling your belly draw in at the bottom of the exhale. Okay. From here, we'll bend the knees and just place the feet flat on the floor. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest. So use your hands to draw the knees in. And we're going to practice Asana, I believe is what it's called. So you're just going to keep your hands on your kneecaps, legs together. And then as you inhale, feel how your belly expands. And then it kind of presses your knees away. So you're going to press your knees away from you so the arms straighten. And then as you exhale and the belly draws in, it makes space for your thighs to come back in. And you're going to pull your knees in towards you. Okay, so inhale, belly expands, press your knees away from you. Exhale, the belly draws in, draw the knees to the chest. Nice and easy. Inhale. Exhale for 3. And just finding a point to focus your eyes. Inhale, straighten the arms, press the knees away. Exhale for 2. Ujjayi breath, in and out through the nose. Inhale one more time. Exhale for 1. Wiggle your toes, bring your hands behind your thighs and extend the legs up to the ceiling. Flex through your feet and just feel that stretch behind your thighs and your calves. So just feel the backs of your legs waking up. Inhale, and then exhale, point your toes. Inhale to flex, press through those heels, wake up the backs of those legs. Exhale to point. And again, inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale 1. Exhale 1. Good. Bend the knees. We're going to place the hands on your shins and just open the knees apart so you're hugging your knees towards your shoulders. And then just rock gently side to side. Little stretch for the hips here. We're going to come into Happy Baby in a moment. If Happy Baby is a little intense for you, you can stay right here with your hands on your shins. Otherwise, flex your feet and turn the bottoms of the feet towards the ceiling, hands behind your thighs. If you can reach, you can hold your ankles, maybe even the bottoms of the feet. Okay? So find what feels accessible, and we're going to settle in here. So you might notice your tailbone lifts off the floor. As you exhale, just draw your tailbone down towards the floor. So you're lengthening the spine and kind of grounding down through the pelvis. Okay. Feet are flexed, and you're just comfortably opening the knees apart, and then we can rock side to side here. So stay with that slow, steady breath. And just noticing where you feel this posture. And then settling in the middle, and we'll hold for 3 full breaths here in child's pose, Happy Baby. So take a deep breath in and feel your belly expand, and then the rib cage and the chest. And then exhale, 3. Feel the belly draw in. Find a point to focus your eyes. Inhale, 2. Exhale. And inhale, 1. and exhale. Good. Bring the knees, bring the feet together. We're going to bend the knees and bring them down to the floor and bring your feet about hip width apart. So hands on the mat, palms facing down here. If you have anything under your head, go ahead and just slide it out from under you. Okay. And we're going to practice our easy bridge pose. So we're going to do focus on back bends today. And we're going to start with easy bridge. So knees and feet hip width apart. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Press down through your feet and raise the hips. So float them up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your knees over the ankles. As you exhale, roll down the upper spine, mid spine, lower spine, and then the tailbone. Okay, let's do that again. So press through the feet, feel your toes on the floor. Inhale, float the hips up. Actively press through the feet and feel your hips rise. Exhale, lower the upper spine, mid spine, lower spine, and then the tailbone. So being really intentional with what we're doing. Let's try it again. Inhale, float the hips up. And I want you to just to look for your edge. So notice where your body starts to resist, starts to stop, and then let yourself pause there. And then exhale, we'll lower down. Okay. So just notice when you start to meet that resistance. Let's try it again. Inhale, lift. And pay attention. Notice where you feel that resistance. And then once you meet that resistance, you can maybe lean into it a little bit, maybe come up just a bit higher, but notice where your body's like, okay, that's enough. That's my max right now. And then exhale, roll it back down. Okay, let's try that one more time. And we're gonna hold this time. You might start to feel this in your quads. So let's come back up one more time, floating the hips up. And now we're going to pause and we're going to hold. So feel your feet flat on the floor, all your toes on the mat. Bend your elbows like Barbie arms. So the fingertips are reaching towards the ceiling, elbows on the floor. Okay. Now press through the feet. See if you can float your hips a millimeter higher if your body's open for that. You'll know because you'll just kind of gauge the amount of resistance here. Whew, I'm feeling this a lot already. Let's take 2 more breaths. So nice deep inhale for 2, belly expands, rib cage, and then the chest. Exhale for 2. We'll do 1 more. You've got this. Feeling that heat building. Inhale, last breath. Feel that belly expand, and then exhale, roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, release the hands and just relax your legs. Take a moment to pause. Notice any sensations that you feel. Come back to your breathing. Feel your body. Good. Now let's wiggle the toes. Okay, and then bring your feet together. We're going to flex the feet, press your knees to the floor, and pull your toes towards you. So you should feel a stretch in your calves. Okay, just giving them a little stretch after those easy bridges. Good, and then relax. All right, let's bend the knees again. And this time, we're gonna come into a one-legged bridge. Okay, so you're gonna bend your right knee, place the ankle on the thigh, and then flex that right foot. Press the right knee away from you, so you're kind of opening that hip. And then just for a moment, feel your left heel. Just kind of visualize it. You might even close your eyes. Just feel your body in space here. And bring that left heel under the knee, the left knee. Okay? Now, when we lift up, your left hip is going to try to go faster than your right hip. So I want you to try to keep it really balanced and even, like you're balancing a bowl of water and you don't want it to tip to the side. So let's try it. Press down through that left foot. Inhale, float your hips up. Try to lift the hips evenly. Keep the right knee pressing down. You'll feel a little stretch in that right hip. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. Let's do 3 more just like that. So grounding through the left foot, equal weight on the inner and outer edge of that foot. Float the hips up. Inhaling as you lift. Find your edge. Exhale for 3, come down. Keep your eyes focused on a point. Inhale for 2, lift. Exhale, lower. And last one, inhale for 1. And we're going to hold at the top for 3 breaths. Okay, inhale for 3. Exhale, hold. Feel whatever sensations are coming up for you. Relax your head. Inhale 2. Soften those eyes. Don't clench the jaw. Exhale, hold. And inhale 1. And exhale, release. All right. And we'll release that leg. Extend the legs out. Give yourself just a moment to pause. Feel the difference on each side. Notice any effects. Good. And let's try the other side. So bend the knees, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Left ankle on the right thigh. Flex the left foot and press the knee away from you. Lift the hips evenly, press down through your foot and float the hips up. Press the left knee down. Exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, 3 more. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 2. And just observing how this is for you. Does this side feel any different, harder, easier? Exhale, 2. And inhale, 1. Hold. We'll stay for 3 breaths. Inhale, 3. Relax your head, relax your eyes. Exhale to hold. Inhale, 2. Exhale, hold. Soften the neck. Inhale, 1. Exhale, roll down. Good. And we'll release the legs, straighten the legs. Take a moment just to pause. Give yourself a little rest. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Let's wiggle those toes, flex the feet, wiggle the fingers, and then inhale, reach the arms high up above the head. Stretch the legs, point the toes, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale. We're going to release the arms and then roll to our right side and press ourselves onto hands and knees. Okay. So if you want to have a little padding for the knees here, you can take your blanket or towel and we'll come right on into tabletop, spreading those fingers wide, knees under hips, and toes are going to be tucked for this one. So look down at your hands, spread the fingers wide so they look like big asterisks, and press through the pads of your fingers. Okay, so deep breath in, we'll arch the spine, look up. And then as you exhale, what we're going to do is draw the hips back towards the heels. We're going to press the hands into the floor and come into downward facing dog. So big stretch up, press those thighs back. Good. And then inhale, we're going to just lower those knees back down. nice and easy. And then exhale. Again, you're going to draw the hips back. Inhale, we're going to press through the hands, lift the hips up. Exhale, press those heels down towards the floor. They don't have to touch, they're just stretching back. Inhale, lower the knees back down. Back into tabletop. Exhale, draw the hips back, stretching the spine. Inhale, lift the hips up, nice strong downward facing dog. Inhale here, coming back down onto hands and knees. And exhale, draw the hips down towards the heels. Good. Let's do one more time. Inhale to lift into downward dog. Exhale to press those heels down. Inhale into tabletop, lower the knees. And exhale, draw the hips back. Okay, so from here, we're just going to stretch those arms way out in front of us. So reach the fingertips as far away from your body as you can. Keeping your toes tucked, we're just going to rock the hips side to side. And just kind of feeling the stretch in the body as you do this. Okay. And then we'll come back to center. And we'll inhale into our tabletop. And come back into downward facing dog. And let's just pedal the feet out here. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee, feeling into those hamstrings. So stay really connected to the breath. Remember that really slow, steady breath that we practiced at the beginning. And as you spread the fingers wide, soften the knees just a bit and bring your chest a little closer to your thighs. So really open those arms, open the chest, relax the head, relax the eyes and the jaw. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. And we'll just soften the knees, look forward, and step or jump all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Fingertips on the shins, lengthen the spine. Half forward bend, and then exhale, release down. Inhale again, half forward bend. Exhale and fold. And inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees 90 degrees. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up and come to stand. Touch your palms, look up and lean back. Exhale, bring your hands right down to the heart. Okay, so pausing here in Tadasana, we're going to lift the toes, spread the toes wide, and then grab your mat with your toes, like you're kind of grabbing them like they're fingers. And then just notice how active your feet feel here, your toes, everything's active in the feet. And then activate everything coming up. So the calves, the kneecaps lift slightly. You're going to activate your quads. Okay, so you're engaging those quads that are nice and firm, but you're not locking the knees out too much. Okay, so keep it kind of easy. And then lower belly draws in slightly. Shoulders relax down and back. And you'll feel a little engagement between the shoulder blades because you're hugging them down and back. Okay, not so much that we're really arching the spine, but there's a slight engagement here. Fingers spread wide, palms forward, and reach the fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head, like a balloon is lifting your head up and sort of stretching your whole body. Okay, so breathe here, find a point to focus the eyes, and just notice how activated your whole body feels. And I want you just to kind of scan up and down your body and notice if there's any part of you that doesn't feel active, that doesn't feel like it's kind of waking up and alive. Okay, so everything is just kind of getting energized right now in this pose. Deep breath in and out. So we're not just kind of standing here, we're kind of activating everything in the body. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Bring your hands together right at the heart. As you inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Look up, lean back. Exhale, open the arms, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, left leg back, we're going to take a high lunge. So keep that back knee lifted. Bend the front knee and inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. So this is Crescent Lunge. We're going to bend that front knee about 90 degrees as you press through that back heel. Okay. And then hug your inner thighs towards each other, like you're really activating those legs. Breathing in, reach through the fingertips. And as you exhale, we're just going to take a nice easy twist to the right. So reach the right arm back, reach the left arm forward. Looking back to the right hand. Good. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, we're going to sweep the hands down, step your way into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into cobra or baby cobra. So your choice, whatever your body's ready for here. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths in and out. So really staying connected to that breath. And even though we're moving and we're still trying to keep that 3-part breath going. So inhaling to the belly and then feel the rib cage and the chest expand. And then exhale, feel everything soften. And bend the knees, look forward and step or jump to the top. Inhaling halfway up. Deep breath in. Exhaling, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms out and up, full breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Come right back to that really activated Tadasana. Feel how active the feet, the legs, the upper body, the head, everything slightly engaged, like you're waking up everything in your body. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right leg steps back into a high lunge. Once you're grounded, reach the arms forward and up. Bend into that front knee, press the right heel back. And then we'll take a little twist. So again, you're hugging the inner thighs towards each other. And I'm going to reach the left arm back, right arm forward. Big, nice open wingspan here. Inhale, come back up. Beautiful. Exhale and release. Inhaling, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. So if you're coming to baby cobra, we're just lifting the chin and chest off the floor, hugging the elbows to your rib cage, lifting through the crown of the head. Breathing in. Or sorry, not the crown of the head, the base of the neck. Okay, exhale, lower down, downward facing dog. Find your breath here. Breathing in, deep belly breath. Exhale out. And just feeling the wave of the breath. Inhale, belly expands, rib cage, chest. Exhale, everything softens. Bend the knees, look forward, and step or jump to the top. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Come to that activated Tadasana as you exhale and bring your hands to the heart. Engage your body. Good. Inhale, arms up one more time. As you exhale, swan dive forward. And we're going to right away step that left leg back, coming into a high lunge. Okay. So bend that front knee 90 degrees. Press through the back heel. We're going to come into a little twist. So hug the right knee in towards your midline, and then take your right fingertips just to the heel on the right foot, and we're going to slide the fingertips up the lower leg And then reach it up, up, up towards the ceiling. Spinal twist. Deep breath in. Actively reaching through those fingertips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, good. Let's take one more breath. So if there's a lot of weight on your bottom hand, really press down through that right foot and lift through the right hand. Last breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Big stretch back. As you exhale, we're going to soften the knees, look forward, and step or jump to the top. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right into the right side. So we're going to bring that right leg back. High lunge. Bend the front knee 90 degrees. Press through that back heel. Okay, so feel your footing, and then left fingertips slide up that left leg, and you're going to come into your twist. Reach up, up, up. Hug the left knee in. Breathe in. Exhale, hold. Imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, release. Stepping into plank pose as you inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Deep breath in and out. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more breaths here. So really trying to refine your downward dog. Keep those fingers spread wide. Knees can be bent if they need to be. Chest is coming towards those thighs. Head is relaxed. We're softening the eyes, the jaw, the roof of the mouth. And if your hamstrings are open enough, you can press your thighs back to stretch the backs of your legs. One more breath here. Big belly breath. And exhale, belly draws in. Good. Gently lower your knees to the floor. Extend the arms forward, untuck the toes, come into child's pose. You can use your towel here if you want to pad your knees. And take deep breaths in and out. Good. And gently walk your hands towards the body. We're going to come up onto our knees, nice and easy. And we're going to tuck the toes and come into a kneeling position. Okay. So bring your shoulders over those hips, crown of the head over the tailbone, toes tucked. Okay. So I think we did this one last week. We're going to practice our camel pose, right? So there's a few ways to do this. We can bring the hands behind the body, kind of at the top of the buttocks here, fingers pointing down. And as we come into our camel pose, so this is a heart opener, this is a back bend. We don't want to just push the hips forward and lean back as much as we can. Focus on lengthening the spine and then leaning back. So the arch in the spine is more in the kind of upper part of your spine as opposed to crunching in the lower back. Okay, so bring your hands behind you to the top of the buttocks, hug the elbows towards each other. You're opening the chest here. And as you inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift the crown of the head. As you exhale, lift the chest up and then very gently lean back. So you're not putting all of your weight on the hands. You're engaging your core and you're using that strength to also support you. Okay, so you're not just putting all the weight on the hands. And you just want to feel a nice opening here through the front body. Find a point to focus your eyes. Keep lifting your heart up to the ceiling, like you're making a little shelf for your heart to sit on. Deep breath in, chin is slightly tucked. And then exhale, come back up. And then release the hands. Okay. And you can shake the hands out a little bit here. We're going to do it one more time. So on this next one, if you're familiar with Camel Pose and you want to come into the variation where your hands come back on your heels, you can go for that. If you have any concern with your spine, if you have any injuries in your spine, your neck, then you may just want to stick with this first version and keep it nice and easy, still effective. Okay, so either hands behind the top of the buttocks, or you can gently bring one hand and then the other to the heels. And then either way, lift the heart, like you're shining your heart up to the ceiling. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale, feel the belly expand, rib cage and chest. Exhale, hold. If you have your hands on the heels, you can keep your chin tucked. If you have a healthy neck and you feel comfortable, you can drop the head back gently. Inhale, 2. Exhale, hold. Inhale, 1. And exhale. If you have your hands on your feet, you want to release one at a time, very gently, coming up. Okay, and then from here, we'll lower the hips down and come into one last child's pose. So knees apart, arms stretch forward. Deep breaths in and out. I'm just breathing into the belly, but also breathing into the lower back. Imagine that your body is not just expanding to the front when you breathe, but in all directions, like a sphere. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. After your next exhale, we're going to slowly make our way up onto hands and knees. We're going to flip over onto our backs to get ready for our final relaxation here. We'll do a nice easy twist before we come to rest. So lower onto your back, and we're going to hug the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg. Okay. Use your left hand to draw the right knee over your body to the left. Extend the right arm out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale back to center and switch. Right leg extends, left knee bends. Move the knee over your body to the right. You can extend that left arm out. Deep breath in. Breathing all the way down the spine into the lower back. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to center. Wrap your arms around the legs, squeeze into a little ball. Tighten up the whole face, the whole body. And then stretch the face, stick out the tongue, roll the eyes back. And release, coming down into your final relaxation pose. In Savasana, we have the legs straight, feet apart, toes to the sides, hands away from you, palms up. You can also bend the knees or roll onto your side if that's more comfortable. Just rock the head gently side to side a couple times. And then bring your head back to center. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh through the mouth. And just giving yourself these last few minutes to pause and rest. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. As you inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Shanti. Peace. Begin to deepen the breath. Feeling the belly rise and fall. Feel the fullness of your breath. Gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll the hands and feet, waking the body. On your inhale, find a big stretch, reaching the arms up. Stretch the legs and point the toes. As you exhale, roll to your right side. Take a moment to pause in a fetal position. And then slowly make your way up to a comfortable seat and sit up tall. And just pause once you're there. And rest your hands on your lap, palms facing up. And just notice how you feel after your practice. Any difference from when you came in, any effects of your practice. And bring your hands together in front of the heart. And we'll finish with a blessing. If you'll just repeat these words after me, either out loud or in your mind. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be at peace. Thank you so much for sharing your practice. May we take the energy that we've cultivated and let it echo out into the rest of our day and week and interactions. Namaste.